Hello, my name's Christopher, and today I'm going to show you how to install Wallos on Portainer. Wallos makes it where you can manage your subscriptions and you can add one and then you can know when it's coming up. So, a little bit about this series, I'm going over home labs, installing things, getting things set up, everything like that. So, if you're interested in that, subscribe, comment, like, and support the channel, and let's get started. I wanted to let y'all know about the Big Bear community. We just launched a community on community.bigbeartechworld.com. It's based on discourse, so go on there, join it, and say hi. So let's get back to your registered programming. So this is what we'll be installing today, Wallos. It's a open source personal subscription tracker. So you can put your subscriptions in there and you can keep up with when they're going to renew and get notifications. So Wallos is a powerful open source and self-hostable web application designed for empower you in managing your finances with ease. Say goodbye to complicated spreadsheets and expensive financial software. Wallos simplifies the process of tracking expenses and helps you gain better control over your financial life. So that's what the introduction says. The features are subscription management, category management, multi-currency support, the currency conversions, so you can use the Fixer API, data privacy, customization, sorting options, logo search, and then mobile view, so it's on the go, statistics, notifications, multilingual support. So that's what we'll be installing today. So now I'm going to go over the Docker Compose. So I'll be starting on Big Bear Video Assets. There will be linked on the YouTube description to get to this. I'm going to go to the search and type Wallos. And then now I'm going to go to how to install Wallos on Portainer. So I'm going to go into Docker Compose. So version 3.0 of Docker Compose file format's being used. I'm going to set services, and the first service underneath the services is called Big Bear Wallos. And then the container name is going to be called Big Bear Wallos. And this is so you can set a custom name instead of Docker having to set a random name for you. So the image is coming off of Docker by default. This is the Docker image. This is the Docker image tag. And why it's coming off Docker by default is there's no URL before this. And ports are 8282 on the host. If this does collide with another port on your host, you can change it. And then on the container is 80. The environment variables are time zone. So you would set this to your own time zone. It's right now currently set to UTC time. And then the volumes right here. So Big Bear Wallos DB is a local volume that's defined down the bottom. And then on the container is var www html db. Do not change the paths on the right side here. So now Big Bear Wallos logos is a local volume that's defined down the bottom as well. And then var www html images uploads logos is a container path. So restart unless stop. So that means if you stop it for any reason, it will not try to restart. But if it fails for any other reason, then it will try to restart. And then volumes. So Big Bear Wallos DB is a local volume. And then Big Bear Wallos logos is a local volume. So I'm going to go over here to copy raw file. I'm going to click it. Then I'm going to go over to my Portainer and get this installed and set up. So I wanted to let you know about the BigBearClub. You can join it, and it greatly supports this channel, and I very much appreciate it. So if you'd like to join the Big Bear Club, you can go down the YouTube description and go to my Ko-Fi link and join it from there. So let's get back to registered programming. So now I'm going to start on my Portainer. I'm going to go to local, stacks, and then I'm going to add stack up here. And I'm going to put a name in, so Wallos stack. And then so this stack will be deployed using Docker Compose. So that means it is using the Docker engine underneath it. So now I'm going to go to the web editor right here. I'm going to paste in the Docker Compose that I explained over in Big Bear Video Assets. And then now I'm going to say deploy the stack. And what this is doing is it's downloading the Docker image off the registry, getting it extracted, getting it up with Docker Compose underneath. And then it's also creating the volumes. So we got it up and running. So now I'm going to go over the Portainer's UI. So if you go in the stack, you can see stat details and the actions down here. So stop the stack, delete the stack, create template from the stack, stat duplication / migration. You can see the containers in the stack down here and access control. You can go to editor up here and you can edit the Docker Compose. This is very handy. And then you can update the stack. And a repull image and redeploy means that if you have a latest tag and the developer pushes to that latest tag, you can just click this and be able to get the new code off of that tag and then pull it down from registry and then redeploy it. So now once you've done that, you can say update. And now if you go in the containers, there's more actions. So start, stop, kill, restart, pause, resume, remove, recreate, duplicate / edit. And these are the container actions. And then the container statuses. And then logs, inspect, stats, console, attach. Logs are great for debugging. And then access control. And then create image, container details. So the image, and then port configuration, the host port and the container port, the command, the entry point, the environment variables, and the labels, the restart policy, so you can change it right here, and then press update. Volumes that we created from the Docker Compose, and then the Wallos stack. It created a network down here. So that's a little bit about Portainer's UI. So now I'm going to go to the UI. So you're going to go to your Portainer's IP, and then 8282 is on the host port. So if you did change the host port because it conflicted with another port on your host, you would need to change it right here. So I'm going to go to the UI. So I'm going to put a username in and an email in and a password in. And then I'm going to confirm the password. Then I'm going to go down to the main currency. I'm going to change it to US dollar. And then you can also change your language right here. So I'm going to register. Now I'm going to put that same information in here. And then log in. So now you don't have any subscriptions yet. So you can add one. And then you can add a price right here. And then you can change the currency, the billing cycle, daily, weekly, monthly, or yearly when it renews. You can say the next payment. You can also see the payment method, and then you can put a category in. So, and you can say who paid it, and then you can put a URL in. You can put notes in, and then you can also disable subscription. So I'm gonna save. So now we can see it here. And we can say see who's paying it, the category, and a note. You can also go in and edit it. And if you want to cancel the subscription, you can just disable the subscription, and now it's canceled. And then you can go uncancel it. You can also add a new subscription here. You can sort. You can also go up here to statistics, and you can go to settings. There's quite a few settings, currencies, and then fixer API, and then payment methods, display settings, and then experimental settings. And then you can also export descriptions as a JSON format file. And you can also log out right here. So that's a little bit about Wallos's UI. So I just went over step by step on how to get Wallos running on Portainer. So if you like this tutorial, subscribe, comment, like, and support the channel. And if you have any video suggestions or any community support, you can go into the Big Bear community and join our forum. There's a link in the YouTube description. So stay tuned for more.